Hi makers. To get ready for Star Wars The Last Jedi, we're going to make one of the most iconic movie props, the original lightsaber, which was handed over to Luke by Rey in the end of The Force Awakens. And as clumsy as Luke is, he accidentally dropped it into the water. So let's make another for him. If you want to recreate this build, I have both assembled and ready to print files in a folder found in the video description below. So I started off by printing the different parts. I printed the parts in black PLA, set the infill type to triangles and the printing speed to 50mm per second. It took about 2 days to print all the parts. When the 3D printing was done, I smoothed down the parts with 240 and 400 grit sandpaper after removing the support. I rinsed down the plastic dust with water and dried them with a towel. I used toilet paper to dry the inside. After that, I spray painted the middle piece silver. I covered the stripes on the bottom piece with masking tape and painted the rest in silver, as well as the top piece. I carefully sprayed the bottom pieces silver and the two knobs red. With the help of some masking tape, I painted the two small rectangles black. I repeated this on the two circular holes as well. I used masking tape and a knife to cut a small piece to cover the center of the knob. I proceeded painting it silver and repeated with the other one. Lastly, the D-ring and its mount got some coating as well. Next, I filled the cavities on the button with gold paint. I also painted some details inside the black circles with the gold. Just be careful. With that done, I gathered all the parts needed for the build. Parts you will need are a piece of metal, a spring, 2 AA batteries, some wire, a 1W common anode RGB LED, 6 small screws, 7 small nails, 2 small wide-headed screws, a push button, a paper clip, preferably gold colored, and all the 3D printed parts. Step 1 is to solder a length of wire to the center of the metal piece. Wrap the metal around the wire and solder the layers together. Then, take the printed top piece and push the end of the wire through one of the 4 holes. Apply some hot glue to the back of the metal and pull on the wire at the other end. With a pair of pliers, push the metal until it reaches the end. It should sit right in the center. Trim the wire and remove the isolation. Solder it to the common anode on the LED. Take a length of wire and connect one end to the blue cathode. Push the other end through another hole. Push the LED down into the cavity and secure it with hot glue. Insert one battery so you can secure the wire with glue. After removing the battery, route the wire clockwise around the inner wall and apply glue at 90 degrees from the previous point. Next, push the wire through the middle piece with the small knobs on the other side and the center of the flat side in line with the wire. Use the assembled 3D file as a reference. Align the two parts and mark them. I then used regular superglue to fuse them together. With the help of some pliers, push the wire through the widest, not symmetric hole as shown. Route it through the corresponding hole on the right bottom piece and glue the part to the hilt. Trim and strip the wire end. Solder the wire to one of the button's terminals. Solder another wire to the other and secure the button into the cavity in the part. Push the wire through the hole and pull it out with some pliers. Apply some glue to the other half and some hot glue into the cavity of the left part. Secure the part in place while holding the gold colored activation plate in place in the right direction. Trim and strip the wire and solder it to the bottom of the spring. Next, you will need to secure the spring to the bottom piece in such way so when you close the battery compartment, the wire is at the center of the canal as shown. Secure it with glue. At this point, if you insert the batteries, the lightsaber should light up. Now, cut one of the nails in half. Fix this detail in place with it, using some glue to ensure that the nail doesn't fall out. Attach the knobs by first inserting the cylindrical parts and then gluing the knobs to them. Next, take the D-ring and cut into the middle of the flat side about halfway through the plastic. Take the ring and its mount and glue them to the underside of the head. Again, use the file as a reference. Mark the center of the 2 holes and remove them. Enlarge the holes and secure the parts with the 2 wide-headed screws. Enlarge the 6 holes on the end of the stripes too and drive in the 6 screws. Cut off the heads of 4 nails and insert them into 4 of the holes, securing them with glue. Cut the last 2 nails in half. These will act as a locking mechanism for the battery compartment, and these should be inserted just left of the button and on the opposite side and shouldn't be glued. Lastly, cut 4 small pieces from the paperclip and insert them into both holes in each of the black cavities, securing them with glue. And it's done! Obviously, this isn't for Jedi jewels. For that, check out the one that I made a year ago. But this makes an awesome display piece. You could also use it with a Jedi costume for cosplay. I think it turned out great. And the coolest thing is that it almost looks like it's some sort of brushed aluminum. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoyed the video. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. And may the Force be with you.